Hey guys, it's Vox here with another video, and welcome back to another episode of The Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. In the last video, we became friends with the Deku Butler and got the Mask of Sense, which I didn't actually go over. And that literally, as I said that, I realized I didn't actually explain what it was, because I was so distracted with my theory about the Deku Butler's son. Whatever, this is the Mask of Sense. We turn into a pig, not really. We can still attack with it, except he makes very strange grunting noises. And basically what it does, it allows you to sense things, mainly potions. And hello, Dodongo. Yeah, don't kill me, please. Don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me, don't kill me. Thanks for that, Link. Anyway, it allows you to sense for senses, where you can collect, like, potions and stuff. Not potions, what am I talking about? You can collect mushrooms to make potions in the Magic Hag Shop. That's not something I use, though. In fact, I don't think I've actually ever used it, so I'm not really going to worry about that. In fact, I'm not going to worry about that. Well, I might show you, like, at one time, just to, because this is a 100% walkthrough. I'll just, like, make one potion out of a mushroom, but whatever. Also, in the last episode, if you don't remember, if you didn't watch it, I ran the episode about 10 minutes longer than I was supposed to because I got distracted a lot. So, what you have to do is take your eyes out and shoot that icicle, and it's been looking like, oh, well, now it's, I was gonna say it's been looking like the sun's setting, like, for a long time, but never mind now. And we are now in a snowy biome. Yes, I did make a joke there. Probably not a very good one. And we just got 20 rupees for killing a Tektite. Is that normal? I don't even know. That's a lot for an enemy so simple. Right then. Oh, I don't think Tektites are returning enemies. So, Tektites, new enemies. They come out of the ground and they jump on you and they hurt you. And they're quite annoying. They don't take much to kill, though. They're fairly simple enemies. And, yeah, they're reoccurring enemies in the Zelda series. I believe they actually started... they were in A Link to the Past. I don't think they started in the first Zelda, though, but they have been in Zelda for quite a while. Much like Goombas. That was another joke that probably wasn't very good. Okay. So, those snowballs I blew up, my mind's really working slowly, like I do something and then I explain it. That's not how a walkthrough should be. Okay, those giant snowballs, the small ones like that one there, you can break with your sword or whatever, really. The big ones, you have to use a bomb to break. Well, currently, that's the only way to break it. You can use a bomb, or if you save the old lady on the first night, you can also use the blast mask here. And, even though it takes out one piece of health, I explained how you can put your shield up to block that effect. Now let's go ahead and break these. I'm surprised that actually hit it. I thought I off threw. And for all of our troubles, we get 1 rupee, 2 rupees, even better. And now the sun's setting. Right, so we come in through this long corridor, long, to the mountain village. It got all quiet. Just adding an epic walking opening scene. I'm gonna quick walk, and now I'm just gonna run like normal. So, yes, this is the mountain village. By mountain village, it means a bridge and a house. Very nice. Right, so first thing we want to do, we don't have to do this, but we're going to come over here and talk to this guy. Whoa, whoa, up here. Sorry to bother you from such a high place, but I am very hungry and have gotten stuck here. And that's it, and he's wearing a frog on his head. Very nice. Awesome. Right, so we can't do anything with him yet. This says, the Mountain Smithy ahead. Screw you, Mountain Smithy, screw you. Anyway, we're gonna go inside and see what's in here. And we got... let's go. Shut up! Just when I was having a good dream. Oh, welcome to the Mountain Smithy, where we take our time, make a good point. I'm Zelda, the owner. Pleased to meet you. Shut up over there. That huge fellow's my assistant, Gabora. He's all brawn and about as smart as a Deku stick. Say, did you come to have your sword sharpened? Unfortunately, we're not doing any business right now. It's because of that abnormal cold snap we've been having. See, our hearth has been frozen over there. The way things are going now, I won't be able to do any business until spring. If I could just do something about that frozen hearth. What's that? Say if we had hot water, we could melt the ice off the hearth. Don't act like you know what you're talking about, you Deku stick. Oh, he believes a rumor that says long ago where there were hot springs somewhere in the mountains near here, but I had to believe such rubbish. Well, that was a close-up of Link's face. Hello. Oh, okay. I'm frozen. Okay, don't run into the ice. Bad idea. Right, so here we have some overly large weapons, as you can see. And that is a much overly large weapon. Freaking Sephiroth sword there. And it looks like a toy duck head. It is a duck. Oh my god, that is amazing. It's like a duck bath thing. And this is my favorite guy in the entire series. Yeah, that's a joke, not really. He's pretty cool though. Is there right then. Over here we have another owl statue, so we're gonna hit that, and now we can soar over to the mountain whenever we want. Failed at that. And as the night of the second day approaches, the music stops and the snow gets pink. Yeah. That's it. That's my description of the time of the wonderful sunset as the snow gets pink. Ah. It's very quiet at this time. And we have more Tektites over here, and if you look out on the horizon, we can see a very, very welcoming sight, who I'm going to shoot down. That was an amazing shot! I actually didn't even mean to shoot, I meant to exit out of my bow. But I accidentally shot and hit him. This is a White Wolfos. These guys are very defensive-driven enemies, and that wasn't good. They take quite a lot of hits. Their best kill with the sword, you don't want to... And there goes Tingle back up. Here's the way up. They're very defensive-driven enemies. They're going to be blocking your attacks a lot. So, you need to do the same thing to them. So, my strategy for fighting these guys, targeting them, blocking, let them attack you. You may want to provoke them a little bit. When they attack, you attack them. Now, they attack twice, as you see there, one with each arm. So, don't attack early. And there you go. He gives us a heart for all our troubles. Right, back to Tingle. Watch this. Now. I'm gonna do like a 360 no-scope thing. Well, except we're scoping because there's no other way. Oh, oops. Alright. And bam! Screw it, okay. No, I can't throw a bomb at him. That would have been amazing, though. Well, I was about to aim, and I just wasted an arrow. Not that I have a problem with wasting arrows. I wasted about 5 trying to do a no-scope. Alright, Tingle, hello.
What's this? Green clothes, white fairy, sir. Could you by chance be a forest fairy?
I don't know if... I mean, Tingle is one person, but why does he not recognize us? Every time we see him in this game, he's going to introduce himself. And he's going to say the exact same script as well. It's really annoying.
Lucky, lucky. You're so lucky to have a fairy. I know. We should be friends. Yes, yes. In exchange, I will sell you a map for cheap as a sign of my friendship. Ho-ho! Will you buy one of Tingle's maps?
Right then, Snowhead for 20 rupees. I'm glad we have enough so I wouldn't have to go grind more rupees. And we got a map of Snowhead. That's what this area is called. We saw Armani ranches there. We do not want to get that, just like with the other ones. We can get it for cheaper once we actually get there. Armani Ranch is actually a very interesting area, and it's cool too, so, it's a whole bunch of, well, I don't really want to spoil it, actually, so never mind. And we're fighting through the ice, it's amazing. You can't shoot these guys, by the way, but I find it's easier to just attack them with my sword. Yeah. Oh, by the way, this ice, as we saw in the Smithy, don't want to run into it because that happens and we get frozen. It is completely, like, unrealistic. The fact that you touch a piece of ice and then your whole body gets frozen in like a giant ice shard. But whatever, that's Nintendo logic. They do what they want and we like it. That's really how it goes. Right, so we are here. This is ice, so not that it really matters, but just so you know, let go of the controller. You slide. Yes. It's really not much. Oh, this is the Gorons Village, by the way. We're not going to go inside yet, because we can't, is the main reason, probably. So what you want to do is avoid the giant rolling mushrooms. I mean, did I seriously just say wow. The giant rolling, I was about to say glowing, giant rolling snowballs. I was about to say mushrooms again. Where am I getting mushrooms from? Because my intro. I forgot to talk about the mushrooms last episode, so now I'm being cursed by mushrooms. And this is a Lone Peak Shrine. I didn't know it actually had a name. That's what I get for not reading signs. And we've got this floating icicle thing with a giant thing in it. Now, how are we gonna get there? Don't know. But what I do know is there's a giant owl there that is creepily staring at us. Wow, that's creepy. Okay, let's go talk to him. Woohoo! We meet again, fairy child. Have my stone statues been of help? I forgot his voice, so I'm just making a new one. Well, it seems you may have the strength to change the fate of this land as I had expected, but the road ahead is even more challenging. I'm switching accents within the sentence, by the way, just to give him, like, add character to him. Many trials await you. Please watch over the Gorons around you. Their land is doomed to be smaller than snow when it ices forever. It will become a land where no living thing can survive. Without courage and determination, you surely will collapse from the extreme conditions. But if that courage and determination burns bright within you, then that's another story. So we proceed. Yes! That was an epic yes. Behold, you're a child of many strengths. Well, perhaps you do not have enough strength to change the fate of the mountain after all. I said do not, but it said do, didn't it? I shall take you to the area now, flying towards the shrine across the way, so follow me behind. Do not be daunted by the appearances and celebrate your matter. Okay, basically what you're gonna say is that step on his feathers. Because that makes perfect sense, doesn't it? So we're going to do just that. We're gonna step on his feathers. Well, kind of step on his feathers. I'm in a really good mood today. I don't know if you've noticed. I hope my commentary is like not too overboard. Right. Step on the feathers. Simple as that. You cannot get any simpler than stepping on mid-air feathers. I mean, seriously. Especially when they start disappearing. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna— oh no! I took out my bow! It seems things are not going well for you. Fair note, it just never goes well for first time for anyone. What do you mean? I've played this game so many times, I've never fallen there. But by no means should you grow and forget. Well, try again. Yeah, except my yes isn't gonna be as enthusiastic as the last yes. I'm fixing my— hold on. I have to fix my headset because when I said yes that last time, I freaked out, and I think the sound of my voice moved my headset out of place. Anyway, we're just gonna quickly step on these feathers, even though we're kind of missing them. We're gonna roll over there, make sure we get it. I have certainly been assured of your courage and determination. From here on, you must not be fooled by your appearances. You must rely on your feelings. Go to the shrine, whatever. Yeah, go into the shrine. There's an item in here, he says, and there is actually an item. There's nothing in here. Apart from, like, thousands of bombs. Freaking every piece of grass has a bomb in it. How many bombs do they expect you to hold at this time? Wow. Okay. Well, because they're giving us so much bombs, we might as well just break all these boulders. By the way, yes, I do realize there's a chest by me. I'm just not really opening it. And there is a hidden chest in this one. If I'm correct, it is a red rupee, although I'm probably not correct. I don't think— oh wow, even better, purple rupee. Okay, as you can see, we now have 104 rupees, which was more than what we could originally hold, so that's good. And we're gonna open up this chest to get not a piece of heart, not a mask, but the Lens of Truth. This thing is used very rarely in this game, but we're about to use it now, so that's all good. It's actually used more than rarely, but, well, it's not used much. Basically what we can do, after I get rid of all this grass real quickly... Oh crap! We have got an invisible enemy! I wonder what it could be, depending on the fact that it came from the sky, and is making repetitive turning noises, as if it is showing us its back weak spot. Right. So, the Lens of Truth, right, so it's a C item. You can trigger it by pushing that C command, and it will put, like, red background, leave you a circle, and you can see invisible stuff. Take it off, put it on. And that is limited to inside the circle, by the way. So, it costs magic, not much as you can see. For that whole time I had it put on, it only got rid of that much magic. Now, there is a glitch where you can do this. You can still see the invisible effects, but it's not actually going to take magic. That's really pointless, though. It's just going to put strain on your thumb, so I wouldn't do that. And we're just going to kill that. I mean, it's not like they're difficult enemies. And open up the magical treasure chest. Now, when you activate... This is the one with the red rupee in it. When you activate a chest, or some kind of thing like that that's invisible, even if you don't have the Lens of Truth on, after you activate it, it's automatically going to become visible, if that makes sense. So, if we come over here, no more feathers. Oh my god, what are we going to do? We're going to use our Lens of Truth and see that the owl lied to us, and we were actually stepping on invisible platforms, not his feathers. Yes. The owl is a liar. And, whoa! We seem to have found a ghost. What is this? Talk to him. What can it be? Are you able to see me? If you truly can see me, then follow behind me. And we will do just that. Now, you actually don't need to use the Lens of Truth for this because you can see his shadow still. Although, it would be a good idea, like if you... I mean, once it gets further away, it's harder to see this shadow, but you can still see his figure. And he emits, like, a glowing particle effects only when you have the Lens of Truth on. So those help out a lot. As if you're not good at following people. The Deku Butler thing was kind of practice for this. I mean, well, not really. I mean, they're two completely different things. They're both following people, but the Deku Butler was much more difficult than this. There are, like, literally no obstacles when following him. Other than a couple of enemies, and at the very end there's, like, something, but it's not even, like, timed or anything. Right, so we're basically backtracking back to the beginning. And he actually waits for you at the beginning and end of every area. Like, every loading area, so you really don't need to worry about getting lost too much if you know your way back. I mean, it's really not that necessary. In fact, I'm not even going to use my Lens of Truth anymore, because I already know how to get there. Oh yeah, Wolfoses are fast, by the way. They will catch up to you, but they don't have a very large attention span, so they can catch up to you if they're really interested, but they most likely won't even try to chase you. Oh. Yeah, so we kind of got ahead of him. So we're coming back to wait for him. And then we need to go. I hope I didn't actually, like, lose him. I think I did. Where did he go? I appear to have lost the ghost. Doesn't really help because he's invisible. Is he seriously back over there, like at the entrance? Get out of my way! Wolfos. Wow, so he is actually back at the beginning, because we went ahead of him by about 1 second. So now, we have to redo this whole thing. Great. Anyway, I'll just see where we left off initially, because this is probably very boring to watch. It's very boring for me to actually do, honestly, because there's not much really going on. So, anyway, I'll see you there, even though I'm behind. I'll catch up. I'll see you there. Right, so here we are again. We just crossed the bridges. So you need to have your Lens of Truth on and wait for this cutscene to trigger of him getting ahead before you can pass through to the next area. It's essentially what you have to do. And now that we're back to the first area of the mountains, actually, well, not including the road here, but the area with a smithy. We'll come over here to where we actually didn't go to before. There's some platforms here that I didn't actually make. They move, so just need to keep in mind. Why can I not actually come up this? Okay, maybe not. Platforms like this one, for example, like tilt, so you can like wait for a certain side to get shallow, or you could just like do what I have to do and start over. Alright, which one's it gonna be? Looks like I come here like that. Oh, okay, come here. And then go to this one. There we go. Okay, so this looks like a giant steep wall. It's not. There are ladders here. And these can be climbed without the Lens of Truth on. It's just a bit difficult because it's not one straight ladder. It is actually a path now. I don't actually have this memorized, and it was a... I didn't actually look at it before I climbed on this either, so I'm just gonna guess. I think I know the way from when I previously played it, but you don't know, and I think this might actually be right. If I'm correct, it's right, left, right, left. I mean, right, left, right. And it is. Okay. How surprising. And it appears we have found some fancy gateway, which means that something fancy is going to be inside of the gateway. And it is. This is the Gorons Graveyard with only one gravestone, which belongs to this guy. The soaring one said the one who could see me would be arriving soon. It seems that it turned out to be true. I am Darmani the Third. The blood of proud Goron heroes runs in me. This feels strange for me to say, but when I was alive, I was a renowned warrior and veteran. Yes, when I was alive. But alas, I am now dead. I was fine until I marched off to Snowhead by myself, hoping that I could drive off a demon. It had been wreaking havoc on Gorons Village. Then the blizzard at Snowhead blew me into the valley, and now here I am. How infuriating. As I am, I can only watch as Gorons Village is slowly buried in ice. I may have died, but I cannot rest. So, you can use magic. The soaring one also told me that you were able to use it. I beg you, bring me back to life with your magic. If it is beyond your power, then I beg of you to do this for me instead. Heal my sorrows. Any way that you can do it with my will suffice. Please heal my sorrows. Again, the key word there is heal, and it is red fonted, so that you know something's important in Zelda when it's red fonted. So let's play our Song of Healing. That was a fail. What a soothing melody. My sorrows are melting away into that song. I leave my undying feelings with you. The deeds I accomplished while living are engraved on my grave. You should read it. And we got the Goron mask. This mask contains the spirit of a proud Goron hero named Darmani, by the way. So, this is not a normal mask, much like the Deku mask. It transforms us. Yes, so as you can see, along with the Deku mask, it is now on this special row of what are now, I guess it's not much of a spoiler to say that these are going to be the forward transformation masks. Got the Deku mask, and now the Goron mask. We can now transform into Darmani. So, Darmani is a Goron form. He is very, well, he has a lot of action. He really has a lot of cool stuff with him. It's very powerful, stuff like that. We're actually going to read his gravestone. It's basically a tutorial for Darmani's moves. So, we can techniques for action, techniques for battle. I'm actually, well, you can read these if you want, if you're actually playing the game, although I'm just going to explain it to you myself, so you really don't need to worry about that. Actually, inside might have been a good place to demonstrate. So, first thing, your B attack is a punch. It is a fire punch. That does not mean it can melt ice, though. It's just showing the power. Yeah. So, there we are. What else? His shield, he lays down on the ground and uses his back shield thing to protect him. Probably one of the more cool things about, most cool things about Darmani is that he can curl up in a ball. And he can actually do stuff in that ball. He can roll. So, the rolling has two different stages. First is this. As you can see, it's going to build up fire and then grow spikes. Now, the spikes can kill, it will hurt enemies, and it can break things such as snowballs or some barriers. However, the spike form takes magic. If you don't have any magic left, you can still roll, but it will stay in this form without the fire that is slowly growing. So it is still possible to roll, although the only way you can break stuff or harm enemies like that, and basically being vulnerable, is in spike form. Now you can also do this and push B to do a pound, and that can be useful. That's definitely going to be useful in the temple we're about to head into. By about to, I mean like in like 4 episodes. And oh, and his instrument. Yes, so just like how the Deku had the Deku pipes, the Goron has drums. So each transformation is going to have their own instrument. Right. So there's some Zelda's Lullaby. Yeah, so whatever. We've got that. Pretty cool. And the Goron actually has more techniques as well. Stuff I'm gonna get into later though. By more I mean there's just like yeah, there's a couple more. You're no. You're not the great Darmani, are you? Then just whose grave was I making? Did you come back to life because it was so warm beneath your grave? Yes, so people do recognize me. One thing that we didn't see with the Deku form, even though I kind of explained that he's most likely the Deku Butler's son. He didn't really have any people that knew about him. Darmani was well known and well famed in their tribe, so a lot of people are going to know about him. So, we're just going to come back in here. I didn't finish what I had to do in here. The thing about the Goron is that he has great strength, so we can come behind this gravestone and actually drag it out. And reveal not just a spring, but a hot spring. Which is very useful. So we're going to take out an empty bottle. And we got hot spring water. So you can see in our C item slot on the top right, looks like smoke particles emitting from the water. That shows that the water is hot. Now, it's only temporarily. It can only temporarily be hot. I believe it's 2 minutes. So, you can't carry around hot water with you all the time. Only to certain places that are fairly close by. So we're gonna go ahead and unfreeze this guy's friend. Oh, what have I been doing? Oh, you alright, brother? You were frozen, but the Great Darmani saved you. Great Darmani? What's wrong with you? Are you half asleep? Did you hear this guy? The Great Darmani died long ago. As long as Hey, Darmani! I was shocked too, but somehow it seemed the Great Darmani isn't dead. Really? Really? With this star, I hope in Gorons Village. Great Darmani, please do something about that blizzard blowing in from Snowhead. Yes. I will, soon. Right, this episode's running long, even longer than last episode, when I had extended about 10 minutes from my initial plan. But there is one more thing I want to do quickly. So we're going to take more hot spring water. And currently, this is the only place to get hot spring water. So we can use hot spring water to get more hot spring water. Bad idea. Something I forgot to say. Well, I didn't forget. I was waiting to say, but I said it too late. Gorons will die when they hit water. Yes, Gorons cannot swim. They can only walk in shallow water. That does not exceed their neckline, I believe. So the Goron is actually the fastest way of traveling in his rolling form. Around Termina Field, we're going to be using him a lot. So we're just going to come around here. Yes, it is very quick. And again, in spike form, he can break these things. And, whoa. And we see one of these guys. Didn't think we'd see one of these in anywhere other than the swamp. Can we just punch these guys? No, we still have to kill them. How do we kill them, actually? We probably use bombs. I didn't actually know he was there. It's a bit strange. Anyway. Oh, crap. I forgot. Wow. Okay, I will be back because I forgot that there is a time limit on the hot spring water. Okay, I am back with this water, and what you want to do is come over here to you don't actually have to turn back into human. Not get distracted. And you want to come to this piece of ice here and melt it with the hot spring water. Which leaves us a hole, and inside this hole has more hot spring water. So that way you won't have to make the constant trip that I just did and climb up that giant ladder thing again, going back to the beginning and all that. It's just much more convenient here, especially because we're gonna need to use it a couple more times, and this is much closer to that. So, yeah, that's it here. More hot spring water. We don't actually need it now, though, but in the next episode, we're going to head up to the Gorons Village and see what the rest of the Gorons think that the Great Darmani is back. Thanks for watching. That was a quick kill. I'll see you in the next video.